on the way to the job. I believe today is day 35. You haven't heard from me other than my informative uploads that I've been doing and sharing. I did Mother's Day yesterday. If you haven't taken the time, or if you get the opportunity, go back and watch sort of my synopsis of Mother's Day and my admonishment to mothers raising especially young men. So check that out. Other than that, Saturday, I believe on day 33, I went to pick up my eldest daughter. If you're not familiar with the story, please go back and take a look at that. Briefly, my daughter was taken from me at about 2 years ago. Haven't seen her since, and she was a big part of my manifestation journey as to an important reason as to why I felt that this drastic change was needed. And here we are 2 years later, and she has manifested. And we had a great time on Saturday. Got an opportunity to sit down with her at a breakfast spot, and we chopped it up and discovered things that she had been told about her father that were untrue, and she got clarity on that. And I'm very grateful and thankful to the universe, to my universe, for aligning the bodies which are in the universe in such a way that I had that opportunity. Time is precious in this limited and very finite form of a body. However, I believe that we are eternal beings, that energy is not destroyed, it merely changes form. But later on that, redeem the times, for the days are evil, I believe is how the scripture puts it. So again, it is just great that I had that opportunity to clarify some things, for my daughter, and hopefully, and I am hoping, in a very positive relationship going forward. So thank you for all the well-wishers and all the people involved in this, on this journey, who had hope that everything would work out, and it did. So thank you for that. I want to thank you for that. Thank you for your support. So to date, we're on day 35 again. Still been working out, and this week I start my focus on the philosophy, teaching, and exercises of one known as Bruce Lee, perhaps the greatest fighter and one of the great philosophers in all things controlling the mind, or centering the mind, body, spirit. And so we're going to begin those teachings and those exercises. We've been focusing a lot on the diet, eating according to the blood type for 35 days now. I am an O blood type, so there are certain foods that are beneficial, there are certain foods that I am to avoid, and there are certain foods that are neutral. The same goes for AB blood types, all of the different blood types. You merely Google foods that are beneficial to your blood type, and it'll give you lists of those. Make sure you choose a reputable source. I chose, among others, Harvard studies detailing the blood type in the foods beneficial to the blood type. And so we're on day 35. I can say that there is a substantial difference. You feel lighter, you feel cleaner. I I will also say that I feel way more relaxed. Way more relaxed. At times I found myself nearly falling asleep or in like a sleep-like state. Whether you want to look at that as good or bad, that's up to you. But if you come from a high stress environment on a usual, and you're able to, you know, experience a new relaxation, kind of a normalcy, kind of a neutral type of status, that may be an extreme swing, which may cause you to feel very sleepy. So I'm going to chalk it up to that. I had the blood test done, the lipid panels and all that. Everything came back pretty good. And so there's nothing obviously wrong that I can see. So I just got to contribute the sleepiness or the very relaxed state to, you know, coming down from a whole lot of stress. I've dealt with a lot of stress, a lot of circumstances and situations over the past decade, at least decade. Some things that really, you know, we weren't ever really meant to have to deal with on a consistent basis, including the, you know, removal of my daughter. And so to now realize, to even be in the presence of my daughter, puts you in a very surreal situation. You know, she left at 9 or 10, came back at 13, you know, it's essentially. So, yeah, it was just great being in her presence. I'll just tell you that. It was just great looking at her and just, you know, experiencing that. But I don't want to get all too deep and sentimental on that right now on the way to the job. But, so we've been focusing once again on diet, and now this week, diet and exercise. We've been focusing a lot on calisthenics, meaning doing, you know, jumping rope, stretching, treadmill, some bike, you know, the bike, and some working with my boxing ball, so a lot of agility work and things like that. This coming week, and we did essentially start off already this Saturday, our first workout on our core. So a little sore, a little tender in the midsection. We believe in working out in high intensity and isolation of muscles of the abs and what have you, unorthodox movements and things. And so we're back at it again today. So Saturday or Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. So that's what we're on this week for the next 21 days. We did 21 days once again of the treadmill, the boxing ball, and stretching and jumping rope. 21 days, 21 workouts. Now we're going to keep some of those and add to that the core strengthening for the next 21 days. Why did I pick 21 days? It's an increment of 7. 7 is my favorite number. I believe it is a very powerful number, but also because 21 to 30 days, new habits are formed in the brain. New synapses are built in the brain. And so that's what we're choosing as the term limit for our workout sessions, okay? So with that being said, I don't want to keep you on here too long. We'll touch bases later on in the day. I'm excited about the workout. I'm excited about the future involving my daughter and being able to reestablish my relationship with her now that she's back in the state. I'm excited about the journey and the philosophy of one Bruce Lee. It's like being a child again, being able to revisit the 1980s I grew up in, where everybody dressed like Bruce Lee, and yes, everyone was kung fu fighting. All right. So with that being said, we'll talk to you soon. I love you all. Thank you for your support. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And join me on this journey. And let's manifest together. All right. We're going to be also following up on the manifestation journey and discussing once you manifest, now what? Once you got that thing that you always aspired to have, now what? What are you going to do now? All right. We'll be talking about that to come. Talk to you soon. Peace.